What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about Ozempic. Now, these drugs, they're basically appetite suppressants. Now, the bad thing about them, they actually cause stomach paralysis. Now, in talking to Dr. Ovadia, I was on his podcast. He's a heart surgeon. His theory is that the reason people aren't eating as much is because this stuff makes them feel so sick and nauseous that they cannot eat. And stomach paralysis, people are having severe side effects from these things. So I'm looking at ways to keep people off of these drugs. But we also have to recognize that obesity is the #1 comorbidity, period. So how do we make this work? Well, just got to be upfront. That's why we designed No Morbidity. No Morbidity by Ambrosia is an appetite suppressant, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Caralluma fimbriata, Garcitrin, KSM 66 to prevent the binge stress eating, and Thinogen. Like, you can't get better than this. The results people have had is insane. If you're looking for a supplement, but let's say you don't want to buy supplements. I'm not here to tell you to buy supplements, but appetite is an issue. It's why a lot of people binge. So I'm reading New Scientist. Alan Roberts, who's actually the man I created No Morbidity with, he sent me this article this morning, and I'm like, Alan, I have to do a video on this. I'm sure he's going to do a live. If you're not subscribed to Alan's channel, I'm going to link it down below. So here is the article. Keto diet helps you maintain weight loss after stopping Ozempic. In a small study, people with type 2 diabetes maintained their weight loss on the low carbohydrate ketogenic diet for a year after they stopped using Ozempic or similar medications. Now, let me just say, it works because it is excluding carbohydrates. One of the main reasons people get fat is by eating ultra-processed carbohydrate. So by eliminating the entire food group, the entire 33% of all available macronutrients, you have fat, protein, and carbohydrate, you are going to have fat loss or maintain fat loss. The article. Who wrote this article? Grace Wade. Thank you, Grace. Much appreciated. Always shout out the authors. People with type 2 diabetes who stop using drugs like Ozempic or Wegovy that trigger weight loss can avoid regaining the lost pounds if they adopt a ketogenic diet. The finding, which comes from a small study, challenges the notion that people must take these medications indefinitely to prevent unwanted weight gain. Ozempic and Wegovy belong to a class of medications called GLP-1 agonists, which reduce appetite and boost the release of insulin. They are commonly described to help people with type 2 diabetes regulate blood sugar and weight. However, many experts have assumed that people must remain on the drugs long term. Okay, so Shamini Adverta Health, a U.S. telehealth company that treats type 2 diabetes, and her colleagues decided to test that. The inspiration came from previous research, low-carb diet, like the keto diet. They tracked weight and blood sugar levels in 308 adults living in the U.S. with type 2 diabetes who received nutrition therapy at Adverta Health. All of them were using GLP-1 agonists, and when they enrolled, participants were advised to follow a ketogenic diet. Means they were told to eat less than 30 grams of carbs daily or less than 50 grams if they were vegan, and about 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's about 1 gram per pound. I love it. That's what I recommend, by the way. By the way, you got, you're not a doctor, Mark. You're not a doctor. These are, I'm assuming there's a doctor involved in this, right? Health coach and licensed medical professionals virtually communicated as patient participants needed. Between 3 and 9 months later, half the participants discontinued using GLP-1 agonists. All participants continued to follow the ketogenic diet for an additional year. At this point, the researchers found no significant differences in weight or blood sugar levels between the two groups, which means that maybe it's not the GLP-1 agonist, maybe it's not Ozempic, maybe it's eating less. I didn't say that, YouTube. You can't get me in trouble. On average, participants who stopped taking GLP-1 agonists only gained about 1 kilogram of weight. By comparison, those who continued taking the medication gained about 2 kilograms. Studies suggest the continued use of GLP-1 agonists is not necessary for many people if they have the right intervention said. You can discontinue these medications safely and effectively and maintain weight and blood sugar outcomes. This may be helpful for people who can't take medications due to shortages or side effects. Okay. Let me just blaze. What's up, bro? Let me just be straight and forward with you. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. By the way, go to tigerfitness.com now and be sure to get all of our awesome supplements, including MTS Nutrition Immortal, the greatest multivitamin pack ever created, and of course your outright bars. Support this channel. Go to tigerfitness.com now. The reason people are losing weight from Ozempic because they're eating less. The ketogenic diet, as I've maintained for the last 13 years on this channel, 13 years I've been here. I've maintained this position. The ketogenic diet works because it encourages you to eat less food. It's all about calories in, calories out. Ozempic proves that everything hinges on calories in, calories out. Oh, my hormones. Oh, my insulin. The reason that might make a difference because the increase in appetite. At the end of the day, it is about controlling your calories. So here's my advice to all y'all. Okay, it's $1,000 a month or whatever, $1,200 a month for Ozempic. This is about $40 a month for no morbidity. You don't have to double dose it. Just take what's recommended. Ketogenic diet, it means you don't buy Fruity Pebbles at the damn grocery store and eat whole natural foods or wholer, more naturaler foods, if those are even words. So at the end of the day, guys, you don't need Ozempic. What you need is fucking willpower. You stop eating the fucking Twinkie. Put the fucking cookie down. It's not that hard, dude. You stop eating so much fucking food, you won't be so fucking fat. With that being said, it's not that fucking hard. You don't need to risk stomach paralysis. You don't need to risk whatever. Fuck, we don't know what this fucking thing does long term. You don't need to risk any of that. What you need to do is control your diet. If you can't control your calories without doing keto, do keto. If you can control your diet, your calories by doing a food diary, by going on Fit Day, by tracking your macros, by adding up, adding down, by taking your rice down from a cup to a half cup, I don't care what it is. If you cannot figure out how to drop the calories, you're not going to lose the weight. The reason Ozempic works is because it makes you eat less. Whether it's due to nausea, whether it's due to stomach paralysis, at the end of the day, you're eating less. I didn't need this study to tell you this. We knew this for years. I mean, I hate to be this guy, but there were no fat Jews in the concentration camps in World War II. Oh, I know, you call you Holocaust deniers. Like, there was no concentration camps. All right, you got me there. So there were no fat people in concentration camps. There weren't. Look at all the pictures. No obese Jews. A lot of fat Jews running around right now. So you can't claim it's genetics, right? You can't claim. And look at it. Well, you know, Asian people, they're naturally lean. No, in the U.S., because they've adopted our diet, they're just as fat as anybody else. Stop eating so much. Stop being fat. If keto is what helps you cut the calories, by all means do keto. By all means, it's a very healthy diet. It's very good, very fine. I love keto. It's not choice for me because I like to perform. But hey, whatever you need to do, stop eating so much food. Stop being so fucking fat. And of course, again, tigerfitness.com, where you buy things that'll help assist you in not being fat. From no morbidity to health supplements like MTS Nutrition Immortal and things like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click over your bell. But above all that, just go to tigerfitness.com. I got bills to pay. That's not a game.